Good day, grade 9. So, today we'll be discussing the law of exponents or the rules of exponents. It's still these are the law or the rules governing the how to solve or how to simplify exponent. So, meron tayong apat na i-discuss. Sa totoo lang, these are lessons na na-discuss na nung past few grade levels yun. Nadaan na ito ng grade 7 at grade 8 kayo. This is just a recap. So, let's start with the product rule. The product rule states that if a raised to m times a raised to n then that is equal to a raised to m plus n. Now, ang kailangan mo unang i-consider dito ay same base po ba sila? So, here, they have the same base but different exponent. So, here, based on the product rule, if they have the same base and ang ano lang ay magkaiba sila ng exponent, we can simply add their exponent. So, for instance, sa totoo lang, but gamit nyo na ito, hindi nyo lang alam na, okay, product rule pala yon. So, di ba, lagi tayong merong x raised to 5 times x raised to 2. What we do is, we copy the base, then add the exponent. So, copy lang yung base, that is x, then add mo lang yung exponent sila, that is 5 plus 2. And this is equal to x raised to 7. Let's have another example. Let's say you have x raised to 3 times y raised to 2 times x raised to 4 times y raised to 2. Now, you would notice there are two sets of base. Meron tayong x, meron tayong y. They also have different exponents. So, dun muna tayo sa x, that will be x raised to baba na natin, hindi kakasya. This will be x raised to, add mo lang exponent nila, that is 3 plus 4. Then y raised to 2 plus 2. So, saan galing yun? Ulitin ko lang. Yung 3 ay dito galing, yung 4 na ito ay dito galing. So, kailangan mo po kasi i-add yung may same bases. Then, yung 2 dito, galing dito, yung 2 na ito, dito. Okay? So, from here, simplify lang natin. We will have x raised to 3 plus 4 is 7 and 2 plus 2 is 4. Now, here's the question. Ma'am, pwede ko pa bang pagsamahin ito? Hindi na po. Kasi if you would notice, the base of this one is x and the base of this one is y. Ito na yung simplest form niya. Punta naman tayo sa quotient rule. Ang quotient rule po ay pareho lang sa product rule. The difference is, instead of adding the exponent, we will subtract the exponent since the base had been divided. Ang division po yung naging rule dito. So, if you have a raised to m over a raised to n, since they have the same base and different exponent, this will be simplified as a raised to m minus n. So, example tayo. Let's say you have a raised to 4 over a raised to 2. A raised to 4 over a raised to 2 will be a raised to 4 minus 2 since they have the same base. So, 4 minus 2 is a raised to 2. Okay? So, balikan lang natin. Dito, we add the exponent. Dito, we subtract the exponent. Multiplication ito, division ito. So, madali naman tandaan, kaya nga siya tinawag na product rule at quotient rule. Let's have another example for this one. Let's say you have, let's say, b raised to 6 all over c raised to 4 and and b raised to 4. Now, kung mapapansin nyo, this 2 lang po yung may same base. Ito po ay wala. So, what will we do is, ito lang yung pagsasamahin natin. So, we will have b raised to 6 minus 4. So, kung mapapansin mo, isa na lang. Pinagsama natin yung same base over c raised to 4. Wala tayong i-include sa c kasi wala namang c na base dito. So, from here, you will have 6 minus 4 is 2. So, b raised to 2 all over c raised to 4. Let's say, ito daw ang ating final answer. Yes, that will be our final answer. Bakit? Kasi since magkaiba na sila ng base, hindi na po natin pwedeng i-simplify. Ito na yung simplest form. Yeah. Okay. Ito tayo sa pangatlo at pang-apat. You have the power rule and power of a product rule. Sa power rule, that is a raised to n. So, yung exponent, naka-raise pa sa another exponent. That is simply a raised to m times a raised to m times n. So, meron kang isang base, then yung exponent naka-raise sa another exponent. So, what will we do is, you will multiply the two exponent. For example, you have x raised to 5 raised to 2. So, this will be x raised to 5 times 2. You simply multiply the two exponents. So, that will be x raised to 10. Okay? Ang nalilito dyan yung iba, dito sa product rule, saka sa power rule. Sa product rule, you add the exponent. You multiply yung yung bases kasi nila ay minultiply. So, hindi mo naman na i-multiply yung bases. Kaya ang bali ang nangyayari nga, ina-add mo na exponent. Dito naman, yung exponent kasi, or yung buong expression, naka-raise another exponent. So, you multiply the exponent. Paano kung ganito yung given? Let's say you have 6x raised to 2 raised to 2 again. So, dito, gagamitin mo na yung power of a product rule. So, punta muna tayo sa power of a product rule. Ang power of a product rule states that if you have a, b, or quantity a, b raised to m, that is a raised to m times b raised to m. Wherein, meron kang dalawang bases na naka-raise sa isang exponent. So, kumaga parang dinidistribute mo yung exponent dun sa bawat base. So, that will be, using the power of a product rule, 6 raised to 2 times x raised to 2 raised to 2 again. Saan galing yung, ayusin natin to. This is 6 raised to 2 times x raised to 2 raised to 2 again. So, saan galing yun? Itong 2 na to, dinistribute natin sa bawat expression na may different bases. So, itong 2, pag dinistribute doon, ito yon. Then, itong 2, pag dinistribute dito, ito yon. Ang scenario nga lang, ito kasi, naka-raise na siya sa 2. So, pwedeng mangyari na different rules yung gagamitin to simplify the expression. So, 6 raised to 2 is 36. Using the power rule naman, x raised to 2 raised to 2 is x raised to 2 times 2. And that is 36x raised to 4. And that will be the final answer. So, again, if you would notice, gumamit tayo ng power of a product rule to distribute yung 2 sa bawat different bases. Then, dito naman, gumamit tayo ng power rule to simplify yung x raised to 2 raised to 2.